everybody, Dan here for the final video on the Starkiller 2.0 conversion for Jacob Marks. It is just about done. I have a couple more very small things to do once the epoxy on a couple parts is completely hardened, and then it'll be completely ready to be shipped back to him. So I'm not filming the video after it's 100% done because I want to get this saber back to him as quickly as I can. So I'm filming it right now with it just about complete. Now this is his Starkiller saber that I have done majority of the work for him. He sent it to me with the shroud already cut open, as I most likely explained in one of the update videos. He had a core for it, but it was cut open way too far up, so it wouldn't allow for installation of these chamber rods properly. So I picked up a core from Vader's Vault for him, and I cut it open to install the chamber rods. I weathered the entire saber for him. I built the back section for him using, it's a 2.0 to MHS adapter, a very small section of MHS, and a pommel made by Patrick Cargill. Now it uses a stamped Graflex clamp and the copper shelf. So that's just the basics. Now I'll start from the top and work my way down and turn this into basically an entire review of the saber. So up at the top, just a regular Graflex 2.0 emitter with the standard S-curve. On mine, you see I had sanded down the S-curve. We kept it in place, which looks nice. This is his bunny ears, his bowl clamp, which has been weathered and torched to give it this very cool look. Here are also the bunny ears, which have been both weathered with aluminum black and torched. This is the Graflex 2.0 red button that I supplied for it. He sent me the thumb screw, but it couldn't be really weathered to the specifications we were going for because of the plastic insert that the button has in the thumb screw that you can't take out. To be able to weather it, you have to torch it to remove, I believe it's the chrome layer, so that the aluminum black will weather it. And I couldn't do that with this thumb screw without melting the insert in the thumb screw. So we use this 2.0 screw here, which I weathered. It has this almost coppery look here. Looks really cool. Down here is a slide tab, weathered. I drilled out these I drilled and tapped these 6 screw holes for him. He supplied the screws, so those are installed. I have the chrome eye painted black for him, as per his request. The Graflex pins are not installed right now. They are here. I'm not going to send them installed with the saber, Jacob. I'm going to just send them in a little bag along with the hilt. Down at the chamber, I've shown in one of my update videos. This is the top portion of his crystal chamber, which will be sitting approximately there. The bottom is currently being epoxied together, so that'll be done in a couple of hours when the epoxy sets, and that'll hold the crystal in the bottom there. These are his chamber rods that I modified the core to fit. They were made by Pat Cargill. I used Chris Sharp's method of the 2 long rods going down to the grip section here, and then the 2 short ones in the back, which looks pretty damn cool. I do really enjoy that look. Weathered with aluminum black, steel wooled to bring some of the shine back on them. Up here is his control box, which is Christian Gale's design, printed in steel off Shapeways, which I have weathered. Jacob, this is not glued on or screwed on or anything like that. It's just currently being held on with a little bit of double-sided mounting tape, which you can just pop off. Just pull the box off, it'll come off easily. no worries with that. That's just here just so I can show it off. Did some fake rusting in here. There's the fake rusting up there. On the bunny ears, bulb clamp. Around this Graflex pinhole. A little bit around the screws, kind of hard to tell. Down here to the grip section, we have the stamped Graflex clamp, which I weathered. I blued it a lot. Came out looking beautiful. After it was installed, it got hit with aluminum black. I put some stuff in the lettering to really make the lettering pop when you look at it, which looks really cool. A little bit of subtle rusting in there, over the letters a little bit, which looks pretty cool. This is the grip locking screw, which when you undo this, this will allow your grip section now to rotate so that you can unscrew it to access your electronics and stuff like that. I also have a second hole right around here so that you can put the grips in the X position, where the center of this piece of the clamp here will be aligned with the control box as opposed to this top grip here. So that's in place. So let me just screw that back in. There we go. So there's the Graflex clamp. Just a little bit of rusting on it. Weathered. Looks beautiful. Here's the copper shelf. Piece of copper pipe that I sectioned up and weathered. Put on there, weathered with some aluminum black. Steel wooled it a little bit to bring a shine back. Looks really nice. Got the brass grips in between. Also weathered with aluminum black. Those also came out looking really nice. This is the pommel that Pat made. Painted the taper black. Weathered the back here with aluminum black as well. And I put the insert in. It was, when he first got it, the insert was sticking out pretty far. It was sticking out almost to like here approximately. So I just gave the inside of the pommel a little bit of a sanding, and then I friction fit this back in here, also with a little bit of epoxy. So this is in nice and secure. That's not gonna go anywhere. So that's set up nice. It's got the sound holes in the bottom of it there. He sent a brass cover tech, which I drilled and tapped the hole for, which is installed there. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna send this 2.0 tactile with the insert with it, Jacobs, so in case you decide for whatever reason you also want to use that button there, you do have the option of doing so. He also said he wanted to keep the insert clean. He wanted to keep the red there, so there's the red, nice and clean. So that's about it. That's his Starkiller. Here's I'll give you a little side-by-side comparison of mine. Here, this is mine next to his. You can see his is just a little bit shorter. It's because of the MHS and the way how far I had to stick on the pommel from Pat to get it to sit properly. This one from Pat, it's made to fit a 2.0 bottom, so the 2.0 bottom is slightly larger than the MHS bottom, so it was a little wiggly, so I had to push it in a little bit more so it sat a little bit better when I epoxied it in place. His is the rods going down longer. He kept the original red button look as opposed to mine being flat. He originally wanted the copper bunny ears, but then we ended up going for this torch look. Mine has the unstamped clamp and a little more bare copper. And so yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll have some more commissions coming in that I'll be able to show off. But for now, Jacob, I really hope you enjoy your Starkiller. It's going to be a beauty once you install it. Thanks everybody for watching. See you later.